fight in that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me point up and magic.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild card matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
2nd and 5. He gets it to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Frank Clark able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Switch it. Eight, fast.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watch the shoot.
2nd and 6. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 71 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 4. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Schwartz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
This is Love, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run again with Love on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
2nd and 9 now. And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Watch the express.
Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Great. Tighten up. He's got express.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton is going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This will be taken in, and oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
Ready? 180. 8. Great.
Got four down.
Express.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On second down, Love. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Love, 69 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And their first down, Chiefs.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Comes to me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. And going deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
20. That's right now. Express! Get it!
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead, Reed. In your face.
On third down, here's Love. A big play here for the Bills. 51 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll drop the throw. It's Hill, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
56. Stay with your man. He's crazy.
Going to give it to Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Gun.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with Love. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the second level, anything can result. And it's usually something good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he cuts it right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Love saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills claw one back. Point after, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 17.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
20. Gun. Express. Express. Rip right.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. that's Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a give running right is Love. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 88 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
That's it, baby.
Today's final score, Chiefs 58, Bills 30.